He stands 5 feet 11 inches tall, weighing in at 155 pounds. Fighting Tony El Kakui Ferguson!
Whew, man, I've changed a lot.
Yeah.
I mean, I can go into detail about it, but I took everything that was toxic and I took myself out of situations that for the last 8 years I allowed people to paint me in, or 7 years actually, paint me in a certain way. And I just kind of let it go, and I took notes on everybody. I got to see who was connected. I got to see who was working with who and got to do that. And I just paid attention and took notes. And so me and my crew that's in the dark, we just all just watched and just kind of let things go. Well, here we are, right? And we're back here towards the end of 2020. And here we go again. The company right here, they need a guy like me to come through. And the company's doing great throughout the year. Mm-hmm. But what I see is the fans, the supporters. When they kind of like start dying towards the end of the year, right? What happens, man? It's because the company made the numbers throughout the beginning and the middle of the year. But towards the end of the year, everybody starts to lag off. And I started seeing that with fighters. They're not trying to show up. They're falling out. We have COVID and things. Nobody's stepping up. Hardly anybody stepping up. Media is having, we're trying to figure out what's going on next. I saw that I was getting pushed out of the way. You had 1 and number 4 being brought up, boom, over here. And then you had number whatever, boom, which is going to make me number 5.
Connor and Dustin?
Yeah, which is going to make me number 5. They play the same thing. It's a logarithm. They have it. Matchmaking. Joe Silva jammed out, so they let them with the formula. I figured it out. It's pretty awesome, dude. It's pretty smart, but I dig it. So what we did is we threw a wrench into that proper. Now it's improper 13. Don't forget it's the Hunger Games, baby. I'm an athlete. Nobody can change that. Like, I'm being real. I'm throwing fastballs. I got my lane. I'm hitting the speed bag from I don't know how far away. Right, first time you two. Like, you have natural athletes that you just go out there and they have fun. And in order to do this sport for a very long time, you have to have fun. But I'm here to fight. I'm here to compete. And if people aren't here to compete or to do that, why the hell are you here? You know what? Everybody else is in limbo, but I know exactly where I'm at. And for the last couple of years, like I said, I just kind of stopped worrying about what everybody else was doing and focused on what I'm doing. And where everybody else is still scrolling, they're still plugged in. I've been on the Matrix for a long time. This is reality. This is as real as it gets. And you don't leave it to the judges. You know what I mean? I'm not here to collect trophies. I'm here to cash checks and choke some necks. It's the same blades and shades all day, every day, and twice on Sunday. My favorite part of the day, my favorite day of the week is Sunday, man. It's right after fight day. You get to be back with your family, be back with your crew, be back to normal living. I don't think anybody understands the amount of stuff that we go through in this. And the path that I've taken, like I said, I had to jump off that path as soon as I started seeing people skip the line. Like this, I'm out. You guys want me? You got to pay for it now. That's why I hired a new agency. It's starting to take care of me. Everything, when it's always fresh, right? Everything's nice. But it's about consistency. It's the same way when I healed my knee. I said, what? Consistency times effort is what? Confidence. And here I am glowing, buddy. I mean, you can play off the river, or you can be like Maverick and you can just know exactly what card you're holding in your hand. And the cards that I have in my hand, right? Everybody knows. I have zero privacy. I have zero privacy. I made it that way. I feel completely naked. Where people are pulling to my right of my arm and pulling to the left. Tony, what's so special about what you do? Why are you different than everybody? What is your secret? Remember when I took you to the spot and you didn't even use any of that media? And I'm sitting here and I'm looking in my hand and I'm looking at it, and I tell this to all my trainers and all my athletes, and they're pulling on me and everybody's jaded. And I call it jaded, right? And they're tearing me apart, and then they're trying to figure out what's so special about what I do or why my academy. And I'm still looking this and I'm smiling, and then think about it. Years go by and I'm tattered and torn, and all of a sudden they finally get my hands open and they're looking at me and they're going, that's it? Whatever they saw that wasn't special is still special to me. And I've carried that for so long, but I stopped worrying about what everybody started thinking, and I stopped caring about it because I used to feel like I used to have to carry the world on my shoulders. And I did it for a certain time, and it's cool. Now it's to that point where I can just pass it now. I've gotten to that point in that stage in my life of not enlightenment, of just for me being with my faith and my family, my friends. I enjoy life right now to as much as possible. Max cargos and cutoffs. You know what I mean? It's different. It's consistent. A lot of people they want to try to be shiny when they're not. And what was it? Hiron Gracie had this saying. He said, "The grass is greener on the other side because it's fake." Everybody's always scrolling. I call them scrollers. You're on Instagram and you're scrolling, you're doing that because you think that lifestyle is real on the other side, except for mine. I put that grass in myself. If you want to check it out, it's dope. And the biggest difference between myself and a lot of these other people is I'm an athlete. I'm a 3-sport athlete, and I've been that way. I've been competing for 30 plus years, and the hard work is done outside of the cage, outside of the fight week, and outside of all of that. If you don't know how to maintain and you don't know how to not take vacations, that's when you're going to start slipping. That's when you're going to let the younger crowd come over and take over. But I'm competing with the best of them, and they're in their early 20s, and they still cannot lap me. Think about that. And it's a different aspect that I have. I have a varsity mentality. I keep it that way. I've been competing for 30 years in sports and athletics. So I know a little thing or two about how to warm up. I'm different. I like to wear my shades. It's chill as I took a lot of heat. I don't think anybody's taken as much heat as I have in this sport besides myself. I'm the no path. I don't take the same path as everybody else. I like to blaze my trails. I don't like somebody to pave that for me. Straight on foremost, man. When I took the UFC crew all the way up to Big Bear Mountain, man, I told them, I was like, you guys better pick up trash on the way down. It's a certain respect that I have. I'm very, very old school. And if people can't appreciate that, move the on. I'm on my own path. I've been doing my own thing for my own time for a long, long time. A lot of these people, they're looking at that, they're looking at me as inspiration, motivation. I'm not trying to be that guy. I'm not. If you feel motivated and inspired by my stuff, then that's cool, good for you. I'm getting these emails from all over the world. I'll be real with you, it's actually pretty incredible. It's really incredible. Sometimes I'm just like, I can't read through them all, man. But I try to give them the CSO, the champion only, you know, the nod and the wink and the flags. And I think that's the world, man. For me, I still think I'm a regular guy, and I have to. Because once I get that fat head, it's different, it's over, man. I've changed the game in many more ways than one. I mean, if you follow social media and you see how I've become a meme, I'm the type of guy to do everything. Yeah, I'm the type of guy that'll beat somebody's ass inside that octagon. But outside of it, I'm a nice guy. You don't have to be, you know, it'd be so easy to have, I'll say, bitches, bunts, and Bentleys. Just like that. It'd be so easy just to go that route and to make a fool of yourself and to make that money and to do it that different way. But I stay humble. I've been that way. That's because that's the way my parents raised me. And I've been around people that were older my whole entire life. And they were chill, man. They were always chill. So nothing's gonna change. I don't care who hoots and hollers and who's one trying to get inside your head. There's nothing gonna change with me, man. I make my couple mil, do whatever I have to do, and still wear cut-offs and cargos.